rules of the wealthy that will also guarantee you success. Listen. This seems to be a no-brainer, but yet people tend to miss it always. Come to think of it, most of the things you know today, you learn them by listening. Of course, I understand that you learn some things by actually practicing them. So if you learn by listening, it should also mean that if you want to learn more, all you have to do is listen more. Most people spend all their time talking instead of listening. Always have it at the back of your mind that every person you meet has learned something valuable, a valuable lesson in life. And listening to their stories will help you avoid that kind of mistakes. Successful people tend to start each day expecting to capitalize on every possible chance for growth. If you want to be like them, simply do what they did. Listen, listen, and listen more. Reevaluate your company. The people you spend a good amount of time with have a huge impact on your personality, your lifestyle choices and beliefs. So make sure to surround yourself with people who you believe are good for your growth and may have certain qualities that you want to develop. Have you observed that successful people always surround themselves with other successful people? Take for example, Bill Gates. He has Warren Buffett as one of his closest friends. Also, while reevaluating friendship, it is hard because you may end up cutting out some people from your life. But hey, if you are taking out people who are not essential for your progress, but rather dragging you down, then it is totally worth it. Or don't you think so? Because that's what I think. Never stop learning. Wealthy people tend to make it a point to continually educate themselves. You too can do this by reading books, watching helpful videos, maybe on YouTube, and listening to podcasts. Doing these things can help you keep abreast of updates and advancements in your field. Never allow yourself to stagnate because it's the fastest way to not progress, but rather regress in life. So constantly push yourself forward by constantly learning. And mind you, learning doesn't have to be when you go to school, when you are in the four walls of a school or something. Know that you can learn from every situation, from everything around you, and from everybody you meet. Just find something that is important to you, something that is applicable to your own life, to your own business, and pick it up. Polish it, and make it part of what you are doing. Passive income streams. I know this may sound like a cliche right now because you must have heard it like 1,000 or million times. But yes, it is still true. I know you have heard the popular saying that money is not everything. But I certainly believe that you will agree that it is a very essential thing. And if that be true, then shouldn't it be smart for you to find a way of having a lot of it? And know that the more of it you have, the more option for a better life you will have in your disposal. So why not have a lot of it? That is why a critical difference between the rich and the poor is in their sources of income. While the poor spend all their energy on their 9-to-5 jobs, the rich focus on diversifying their income, increasing their income streams, and developing passive income streams. So try to invest your money wisely in ways that it can multiply itself without much stress on your own part. This can be easily achieved by starting a side business, writing an ebook, having an online store, affiliate marketing, and different kind of businesses that you can do on the side without actually having to be totally involved in it. Investing, real estate, buying stocks, shares from other companies, and let them do the work for you. Just give you returns. So with that, you can just relax and have money coming in every other time. And the beauty of it is that as the money continues to come in, you can also reinvest them in other things, and they continue to multiply and bring more back to you. So it makes you become even more and extremely successful. Time consciousness. In this age of internet technology, there are countless ways, easy ways to waste time. Just by scrolling through your Instagram feed, you could literally spend lots and lots of time without even knowing it. Wealthy people know that time is an essential commodity, and they try to go through every day ensuring they are their most productive state at all times. So you too can utilize your time effectively, efficiently, and at the most level possible by taking some courses that can add value to your resume, networking, or improving your health, or learning a new business which can double down to create wealth for you. Time is of the essence. This cannot be overemphasized, but a lot of people take it for granted. We get carried away by the things that are not necessary, but rather things that make us feel good for the immediate moment without actually adding any good value to us in the long time. Social media is a very good waste of time. Of course, social media is very, very great. Gives us information, but it also wastes time because you get carried away scrolling through things that are not even necessary, things that you cannot apply in any way to your life, but rather just going through them and wasting time. Be time conscious. Plan. Having a plan which you can work with is a great way to achieve success speedily, because it ensures that you are not just jumping around in uncertain aim, but rather you are certainly moving towards your goals. Short-term or long-term plan is a key strategic method to become successful in life or in anything you choose to do. In fact, wealthy people make it a point to prioritize and allocate their tasks on a daily basis, because doing this usually allows one to maximize daily productivity and to stay on track all day. Otherwise, you wander off and start doing things that are actually not necessary, things that don't add value to the overall goal that you have for each day. So kickstart each day by making a list, what is normally referred to as to-do list, for all the times that you want to complete, for all the tasks that you want to complete that day. You will be amazed at your success. I usually think this is just something that is not very necessary or very important until I started doing it myself. When I did it the first time, it was like, okay, let's do it again. We did it again. Let's do it again. We did it again. And I realized that my productivity went up, my efficiency went up, and everything became even better because now I have better use of my time each day. Just like clockwork, at the point it becomes something that happens naturally, like you don't really have to think about it. You know you have to plan, because if you don't plan, you will realize that the day looks unproductive. But when you plan, the day looks clean and smooth, and you feel happy. Because if you don't plan, the day looks unproductive for you or inefficient. It's as if you are not effective and efficient that day. That's the secret. Plan. Make a plan. No matter how small the thing might be, no matter how small a task might be, when you make a plan, it makes you walk through it without actually feeling it, because you know, hey, you've planned to do this and you got to do it. Networking. Having conversations with different people in diverse settings has always been the most effective method for self-growth. So as much as possible, try to network. Of course, this doesn't mean just meeting random people, trying to be friends with everybody possible. That is not really what this means. That is not even ideal, because that can actually in a very good way derail you and make you not to actually know your purpose or where you're going to. You have to be selective, but selective in a very wide way. It's important that you network. It's important that you network with people that are related to what you're doing, people that have experience in what you're doing, people that knows what you're doing, or what the kind of people you want to be, the kind of people you want to grow to be in your business, in your personal life, your relationship. Those are the kind of people you should network with, not just anybody that you see. Not because someone is living close to you that you should become very close from. It doesn't really matter. You can be friends, yeah, but it doesn't mean that you should become very close at that. It has to be someone that adds value to what you're doing. It has to be someone that can support you in some ways. It doesn't have to be giving you money or support, but it has to be someone, maybe you can learn from their own activities, you can learn from their experiences, or you can just be motivated by their own success. You can be motivated by their own achievements, and that will help you to also pursue and continue to pursue your own. So don't just get stuck up in your own office. Maybe you're working your office desk, or get stuck up in your room, or something like that, or get stuck up in a chair. Maybe when you go to a party, sitting well. No, look for those that can add value to your mingle, meet people, but also be selective at that. Meet people that are going to be, influential in your life, people that are going to add value to your life. And most of the times you might not really know. That's the point of it. You might not really know. So you really have to just meet a bunch of random people, and then you decide which and which you're going to keep as friends, which and which you're going to continue to network with, connect with, and stay in touch with. And that's going to help you that your professional life, or whatever part of your life you want to improve, whatever part of your business you want to improve, look for someone in that field that's achieved something close to it, someone that has achieved something above that, someone that you can relate with, someone that you can learn from, and someone that you can share experiences with. So it's important to network. And sometimes people do mastermind. Mastermind is great, because mastermind means you have a lot of people that have different goals, but they are all about growing, and they're in a particular place, and they can share ideas. They are not competition, so they can share ideas that has to do with their businesses or their life, kind of help themselves with their own experiences. So when I share my own experience about an issue I had and how I was able to overcome that, you pick that up, you polish it, and add it to your own arsenal of information, and also use it to also solve problems in your own field. So it's something like it helps us grow together. Sometimes it might actually be doing the same businesses, but in different areas or at different levels. It's just about supporting, it's not about competing. So networking is very important, whichever way you choose to do it, either going directly to meet people, going to parties, going to influence conferences to meet people, or going to a mastermind, whichever way you choose to do it. Just look for people that can add value to you, and importantly, people that you can also add value to, because you don't just look for people that you can take and not give. It has to be both ways. You give and they give, and then, and sometimes it doesn't have to be literally giving. It can be just observing what they do, how they do it, and and then finding a way to model that to also make it work for you.